What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life and TV. I am Portia. You are here for another recap and review of Black Lightning. This is season 4, episode 4. I think it was called Into the Light into the Dark, the Dark into the Light. This is one of the first episodes I saw with a title. Yeah, I'm itchy. Sorry. So, this episode, there was a lot going on. A whole lot. Everybody did something. Every single person, even if their stories didn't connect, everybody did something in this particular episode. I think we saw every character that they had. All of them. Every single character that's on this show was in this one episode. It seemed busy to me. Very, very busy. Okay, so I don't even know how to get started because I know I'm not going to go in order. First, let me put something on my lips. This is a plug. SurviveBeauty.com. I'm about to rock my Summer Peach. Summer Peach makes me feel fine, blowing through the castles in my mind. You gotta put this Summer Peach on, just so my lips won't feel ashy. Okay, here we go. Yes, baby. Summer Peach makes me feel fine, blowing through the castles in my mind. All right, so get you pick you up a Summer Peach, off the website www.survivebeauty.com. So let's see who we're gonna start with first. Anissa. I'm just gonna start with Anissa first. Anissa is bringing her wife Grace home, carrying her through the threshold. She barely making it, but she carrying her through this threshold. And she still got the little smart home device on. Sonia shut the door. I can't think of what the little smart device name was, but it don't really matter. But even the smart device, every character was in this episode. Even the smart device had a place. So we go through, and she bring her through the door, and she set her down. And Grace made mention that that's all she want to do is go rest, go lay her head down, put on some old pajamas. And then this is like, oh, my bad. Your stuff ain't here no more. Your pajamas ain't here no more. They in storage along with all your other stuff. And so Grace is like, okay, that's cool. We can go by later and pick up, a few of my things. How to get my little sleeping chair and some other this, that, and the third. And then this is like, hold up. What you mean? My loft was already made for me. You know what I'm saying? Your stuff ain't gonna fit into my vibe that I got going on. And Grace is like, my vibe? Your stuff? Your loft? And this is like, well, I didn't mean it like that. No, you meant it exactly like that, girl. You just married this woman, just brought her home to your loft and made her feel like it's not her home. That's exactly what you did. Now, later on, Anissa resolved the whole situation by planning her this nice little beautiful dinner. Now, Grace came home with a whole bag full of groceries, and she set the bag of groceries down on the floor because the door wasn't working. Well, Anissa had put on the little smart lock so she couldn't get in because she wanted to surprise her. She had the whole house lit up with candles, y'all. Candles here, candles there, candles everywhere, candles everywhere. And so she was trying to tell her, you know what? I just want you to feel like this is your home too. It's not mine anymore. It was no longer mine when you came back into my life. It is ours. So yeah, I want to show you that. She gave her a little gift. It was like a little comic book that she had in her back pocket when they first met. She framed it. She's like, you can hang that up. She's like, hang it up. Yes, you can find you a spot on the wall, hang you some stuff up, and we can go get some more of your stuff too, baby. A house is a home. Your house is our home. You know what I'm saying? So they made amends in that area. Who wasn't there? The new doctor. He was the only character that was on this episode. Okay, so then we go Lala. He got his hands on some old school DOGs, the first generations. And he able to blast a hole through the cinder blocks. I thought that was impressive. But that wasn't enough for old Lala. He wanted to really do some serious damage. Now, early in the day, the Mayor Black, the news chief, and the deputy chief were all in a meeting together, and they were talking about, I also think the detective, and they were all talking about releasing these new DEGs. You know, Tobias is in there. He got a whole plan and proposition going on about how he's going to reform Freeland. And, you know, and Mayor Black is like, oh, okay. Now, just last week, he was calling him a shifty Negro. But this week, he's like, wait a minute, that sounds good. You know, this going to cost you about 70, 80 billion. How much money does Tobias Will have? How much money does he have? I don't understand. So Tobias was like, okay, yeah, that's no problem. That's small potatoes for me. I can go ahead and kick y'all down that little money. He said, but I'm going to need some assurance, right? The chief already like, you know what, we're going to have some security. Everything is going to beef up, and we need to figure out a way to, you know, present these DEGs to the community, right? And so they thought of, Mayor Black thought of a trade your gun in program. And Tobias is like, okay, cool. We can do the trade your gun in program over on the territory that's supposed to be the safe zone for the homeless. What better way to make a representation by actually being there with the homeless people, ones who actually can't vote for you, and you know, and so that you really care about them as well. So Black is like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. Tobias said, no, I thought I read you wrong. And Tobias said, yeah, you did, you know. It won't be your first time, it won't be your last time, you know. But the detective is like, how can y'all trust Tobias Will? I don't trust that dude, right? He's still the same Negro that he was back in the day. He ain't changed. What got me about Detective Dude is I thought Detective Dude in litter. I thought he was just one of Henderson's friends, and he moved there recently and decided to take on the job. You know, filling in that spot since he moved there. But he claimed that he grew up there. And Tobias is well known. Everybody know he done that. He ain't changed. The zebra can't change his stripes. That's what he's saying. I don't know why you trusted him. But the chief is like, you know what? Bump that. I don't care about Tobias. What I care about is the mayor. The mayor gave me an opportunity when nobody else would. So whatever he want me to do, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it good. Okay? Makes me wonder why nobody else would hire you, Chief. What did you do wrong that this man had to know? Grease your wheels for you. This understanding. Well, while Lala's over there firing off the original DEGs, the deputy chief come in and let him know what just happened in that meeting. We got a drop point. I'm in charge of logistics. I'll let you know when you can come in and you can get all the DEG weapons that you want to get, right? Like, cool. Once we get these new ones in our hand, we're going to run the world, okay? We're going to run the world. We're going to run the metas. We're going to run the humans. We're going to run everything. And we get to take out Tobias Will. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so he's at his club, though. Before we go to the club, Jefferson woke up having nightmares. In his nightmare, he couldn't move. His body was stuck, you know. And Lynn is like, don't worry, you're dying. You know, you've been poisoned. And I'm like, who poisoned him, girl? Did you poison Lynn? That's what my concern was. Then Lynn stuck the needle in her leg. It was almost as if she was taking his powers and placing them in her. That's what it seemed like to me that was going on in the dream. And then Tobias came in with his old devious laugh, like, I told you wasn't shit, boy. I was gonna fuck you over every which way I could, you know what I'm saying? And I got your wife or your boo thing to help me do it. And he said something about, have you ever heard of the resurrection, which is the name of this season? And he went to go stomp on his head. I'm like, are we really resurrecting Tobias? Is that what's really going on? Black Lightning should be the one that's resurrected. And that's what I thought. And then he wakes up in the cold sweat and he look over at Lynn like, I can't trust this woman. That's how he looking at her, right? Well, so to get out some aggression, what does he do? He goes down to Lala's club to take on a club fight. And Lala like, look here. You a town hero, boy. I can't have you fighting up in here every night. I think you should go and call it quits. But Black is like, you know what? I got some things I'm working through, so I'm gonna fight. I can't really fight, so I'm gonna fight. And no, Lala like, yeah, I warned you. You know, old boy is you might get hurt. This might be your last time. Lala losing money. That's what's going on. That's why he want Jefferson to quit. But okay, he gonna go ahead and let Jefferson fight. Get in there in the ring, and this fight going on. You know, and they going at it. Okay, well, over at school, Jen and TC, They there chit chatting. He's still talking about her going up into the ionosphere. Like, it's really affecting you, girl. Something ain't right. Now, last episode, Lady T506, she had mentioned why I didn't mention about Jen's arm. I actually forgot about Jen's arm disappearing, because it was fading off. She's soaking up too much energy while she's up there. And so she's starting to lose her own molecules and everything. Her atoms are, transforming into another type of energy, because energy is never created nor destroyed, only transformed or something like that. Y'all science heads, y'all let me know. So, she's like, dude, I got this. I'm cool. I'm straight. But she can have migraines. You can see her going through pain. She walking through there real sluggish and everything. But one thing that pepped her up was her lightning Instagram has now 2.1 million followers in 3 days. Dog, I've been on Instagram for 4-5 years and I still only got like 300 people. You know what I'm saying? One day I'm gonna be famous enough to have more followers than the people that I'm actually following. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I think I'm following more people that's following me. I'm just saying. Same thing on Twitter. I think I just hit 300 people on Twitter for real. People just don't follow me. They just don't follow me. They watch me, but they don't follow me. But anyway. So she happy about that, but she is like really concerned about what her parents are thinking once they notice that she got this profile out there, because she's supposed to be keeping a low profile. Later on in the day, you see the Lauren chick is all on the news talking bad smack about Jen, about how Jen reposted a fake video. She hacked into their server and reposted a fake video. And we got our eyes on you, girl. My story was the real one. My story was the truth. And you up here hacking into our system because you're lightning. You could do that type of thing. So that's how the chick, her name wasn't Lauren. Her name was Larson. But I think she's supposed to be like the fake ass Tommy Lauren. Larson is up her spreading all this BS about her, you know what I'm saying, all through the news and everything. But in the meantime, she over at TC's house and she watching a fight. TC is watching the fight. He watching the cage fight. He's like, it's an underground fight club in here. They go back and forth. There's a lot of old school 1990s music being played up in the joint. I was like, hey, that's my shit right there. They was playing a lot of that stuff. They was referencing a lot of old 1990 movies and everything in this particular episode. But as they watching, Jen is getting real interested in this fight and like, what is really going on? This dude is whooping this dude ass, And then she was able to see a little bit of behind the distorted face, the familiar, image. And then she said, hey, TC, go on, remove the image, right? You used to do that in the CMs, take off the little blur. Go on, remove that. It turns out it's her damn daddy. She is utterly disgusted. Like, he whooping ass like that. And then he in front of he won his little battle. He's like, rah! He all turn stuff up and calm the fuck down, boy. Stay hydrated, y'all. Stay hydrated. So Jen is disgusted. She's utterly disgusted about what she just saw. She can't believe she just saw her daddy cage fighting on fucking the black market. Pretty much, she on the DL. Well, Jefferson gets home to an ear fucking full. He walks to the door and Lynn is like, really? Cage fighting? Fight clubbing? Really? She's going in on him, turn him up, and Jefferson is like, excuse me, you got your nerve. Remember 3 days ago, I seen you was with Tobias. Well, how you sitting down having dinner with him? Now, earlier in the day, he was over at Gamby's, all stressed out because after he was having those dreams, and he was pissed off about the fact that, she ain't told him that she sat down with Tobias. Why she didn't tell him, I don't know. And what I think is that she really want to work with Tobias. She do. Like I said, she wants to feel needed. When she wants to feel, needed. Shit. And that's the only reason why I can see that you wouldn't tell your husband or your ex that the man who's trying to kill y'all called you to a secret meeting, a secret rendezvous. That's the only reason why I can see that you ain't telling him stuff. And at this time, Gamby was over there having TC look at the DEGs for the new ones that's supposed to be coming out. And they trying to like insert a virus like thing, so try to slow down the distribution of it. Buy them a few days and everything. Because remember, he's working for his girlfriend's company now. He had stole the DG so he could practice with, and that DG he had stole, could blast a hole right through him. I mean, it'll take out some people's, take out some stuff. And it was on the minimal setting. Set that bitch on high. It's going to fuck some shit up. So he convinced her that it's misfiring like 37% of the time to like reconfigure the whole process and everything. And she was like, okay. She was so impressed by the ability that he was able to figure it out. She was pissed off when she was telling him, but later on when she realized that he was right because he had slipped that shit in there. And so she came on over, to thank him, and she gave him a little cookie to thank him. Like, Gary got him some. I was like, I'm so glad they didn't show that. God bless America. I'm so glad they didn't show that. Well, anyway, back to where we at, because like I said, he was really pissed off earlier, Jefferson was, about the fact that Lynn hadn't said nothing. Gamby told him stand down, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. But now she coming at him all sideways about him keeping secrets, from him. And he like, well, you been keeping secrets too. She said, you was keeping secrets through our whole marriage. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to think about my husband or her cage fighting? It takes me back to when Jefferson tried to confront Tobias at the earlier part of the episode. He came up in the restaurant like, hey, leave my family alone, leave my wife alone, da this, da that. Tobias had to remind him, you and Lynn ain't married? Hell, Tobias was reminding me, y'all got divorced 10 years ago. That makes her your baby mama, not your wife. But they still act like husband and wife, and they still call each other husband and wife. Because in this argument, Lynn was like, I can't believe my husband is doing this to me. Da this, da that, right? And he said, you know what? I don't trust you with anything, He wanted to go talk to Jen because Jen the one that saw it. And she was like, no, I wouldn't go talk to her. You come back down here. I'm talking to you. He tell her, I don't trust you, right? She said, well, the only person in the world that you trust was Henderson? They hit him in the gut. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, you know what? I'm not going to do with you right now. So he walked out. And so they have the little rendezvous with the homeless thing. They finna like try to issue the new DEGs, this, that. And I couldn't understand why they was doing this at night. It's supposed to be a gun exchange. Why are we doing this at night in the homeless park? Make it make sense. I don't know. But we out there, we doing this, and Tobias convinced Black to come to give a little speech to the people. You know what I'm saying? We gonna rise up. Yeah, that's basically what the whole speech was about. Well, he got rose up on. Lala came in there dressed like a cop, knocked the cop out, and then commenced the firing. It was a shoot down with the police right there on the little homeless territory. Okay, who got the word? Anissa and them got the word before it even went down that the police was headed that way with some heavy artillery and everything. So Anissa and Grace decided to go there. Grace was all hoodied up, and Anissa dressed like Thunder. No, she wasn't Thunder. Was she Blackbird? She was Blackbird in this moment. I think she was Blackbird in this moment. And yeah, she's Blackbird. Okay. So, but Grace got the ability to transform into anything that she wants. So she changed into her own identity. I even think she made her pink, or maybe there was a light, because when she did that backflip and her hair was pink. Had pink hues. It was like fuchsia color, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So they did a little fighting. The thing was fire went off. Lightning came down, boom, boom, out the sky. She, knocked some people back to the van, and it was just fighting. Flash, pack. When Grace jumped up on the stage, she made everybody get down. Everybody get down. She knocked down Tobias. She knocked down Black. She knocked down the chief. You know what I'm saying? And when Lala shot at them with the DEG, Thunder was able to stand there and take the hit. Boom. Didn't affect her. It didn't phase her, right? She saved everybody. Or so we thought. Well, Mayor Black got killed. And somehow, it was all Lightning's fault. If Lightning had gotten away, the chief would have been able to get in front of him and save him, and he wouldn't have died. It's all Lightning's fault. How was it Lightning's fault when Grace was the one who, kamikaze her ass up on the stage and knocked y'all all out the way? How is it fucking lightning's fault? But y'all made this lightning's fault. Whatever. Now the chief mad at her too. Chief was already watching her social media page. She's mad at her now too. How is this fucking lightning fault? Well, later on, Black was trying to talk to her through her room. Like, I heard what happened out there. I apologize. He had already went down to the bar, and the people in the bar was talking about Lightning on TV, and they was like, yeah, I can't believe that she hacked into their server like that. That's what these new superheroes always trying to get their shine. We need some old school analog people like Black Lightning. So then the old girl that was sitting at the bar, she was like, well, he gone. You know what I'm saying? He gone. And then Jefferson was like, what the hell has Black done for us? You know what I'm saying? Well, it took the cop person to say, y'all need to keep Black Lightning name out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to say it with some respect. Because, when I was growing up, he saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, he saved all of y'all from a Markovian invasion out of this, out of that. He broke it all down. So when you say his name, put some respect on it. You know what I'm saying? He had up his little drink and everything, and made Jefferson realize, well, damn, people really do care. You got 1 out of 3 people in here, well, 2 out of 3 people in here rah-rah for him. You know what I'm saying? People really do care. So he realized, you know what I'm saying, that maybe he just been a little hot-headed lately. So he go home and he apologized to Lynn. She accepted his apology. She half-assed apologized to him. You know what? I said some things too. But I had a reason. She justified why she did it. I didn't think that you would be able to hear it right now anyway. But nonetheless, I should have told you anyway. That's not a fucking apology. It's not. If you gotta throw a justification in there why you still did it, that's not a fucking apology. Okay? I said some things. Fuck Lynn. I don't like Lynn, y'all. I don't like Lynn. So anywho, like I said, Black was up there trying to apologize to Lightning through the door about, he's sorry things had to go down like that. He heard what happened. Later on, we see her going up in the ionosphere again. TC is over it. Gamby's trying to still work whatever he trying to do on them damn computers. And he's like, hey, you need to bring your ass down. Your suit is really heating up. She's like, I'm fine. I'm good. Up in flames. Just burning on up in the sky right there. And all of a sudden, she started glitching. Start glitching. The suit getting hotter, getting tighter around her neck. And she's like, oh, something wrong. He was like, hey, bring your ass down. Come on down out that ionosphere. And she was like, I can't move. Why she wasn't falling? I don't understand. Why she wasn't falling. She was like, but I can't move. I can't move, TC. I can't move. He's like, come on down, Jen. Come on down. I can't move. Like, I can't come down because I can't move. Then her face started lighting up. Skin started crackling. I always see the electricity that's coming through her. And that motherfucker blew the hell up. All you see next is little particles of gin just floating up in space. Is this what we're doing for season 4, the ending? Is this how we ending rounding out the show? Or are we killing off Jennifer? TC was like, Jen. No, he screamed Lightning. Lightning. And then he said, Jen. He didn't call nobody though. I guess he will soon. But she, little atoms in the air, blowing through the wind. Gone with the wind. That's pretty much this episode. Tobias got something else up his sleeve. I really don't care anymore. I'm so sick of Tobias' storyline altogether. Mark, I know he got your heart. But I'm sick of him. I'm sick of seeing him on screen. I really am. I think I missed some stuff. So if I did, leave it in the comment section. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. This has been Poetry. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.